Well, hello. I'm here to make this video to talk about my personal experience and understanding to let go of certain things. Because I've seen a lot of transphobia and around going around, and still men holding on to misogyny and patriarchy and so many things. Um, I did talk about my personal experience with that. So if you'll take a listen, thanks. If you want to leave the video, that's fine. Can't make you do anything. Um, So for me, my dad was kind of like that way. He wasn't like overly like homophobic or transphobic or anything like that, but he did hold on to his ideas. He very much would not uh, love me if I was gay, or if I wasn't straight in any way, he wouldn't love me. Um, and yeah, that hurt. And that's because me myself is gay, but the fact that like if I chose to live my life the way that makes me happy, he wouldn't love me. Um, uh, he wanted me to be just like him in so many ways, but I never grew up to be him. Um, I uh, held those ideas when I was younger. I'm 31 now. Um, held those ideas of like misogyny and um, dissing gay people using slurs in certain ways. I wouldn't say slurs, but like um, disrespectful slang and other things. And I never held on too tightly to those feelings, even as a kid, because my mom always told me how to think for myself, no matter the situation. So when it came as I got older, I've said those things around like my friends in middle school and high school. I never held on to them too tightly because it didn't mean anything to me to say that. Doesn't disregard that I still said it. Um, but but I never held into the idea that women belong in the kitchen or can't love a girl if she has an OnlyFans or she's a porn star or she's been around more than me. Um, to say that like men can be sexually active, but it's a negative stereotype on women to be sexually active, even though like we're all the same. Um, but I've never held on too tightly to those feelings. And I've never openly um, disregarded or dissed a trans person or a gay person because I wasn't really raised that way. But I've seen um, not my friends do it openly to somebody, but like they would just say slick shit. And I know people in my job who still hold them to some of the sort of ideas, and it's shameful. Um, but the one of the biggest things that really got me out of those ideas was YouTube, um, because I didn't really grow up learning about um, racism like at home. Like my mom taught me like all sorts of things, like Malcolm X and MLK and so many other stories. But she never told me to be careful around the cops. The um, or those things to be about like what to do when not wearing hoodie or certain things. So I really grew up around the house, and um, one of the biggest things that like my mom never taught me how to, especially my dad, um, how my worldview is different compared to women, and how they see her compared to like how they see me. Like I'm a pretty big guy, and people think I'm scary because like I don't smile or anything. Like my eyes are just like very straight. Um, uh, but I've never experienced. Uh, even I have a sister and cousins as well, but wasn't really raised around how the world will view me and some lady differently. Um, and I use YouTube to maneuver through like the things that I've never learned about. So I learned history in school, but it's obviously the most basic shit. But I use it to learn more about full story about Malcolm X and MLK and some other black civil rights leaders and some other black stories that I never learned in school. Um, and also used it to, especially seeing so many stories of like uh, female teachers having sex with their students, or um, men putting women down, or how women are supposed to be. I use YouTube to like break away from those molds to understand why women are viewed this way, to understand feminism, womanism, sexism, colorism, and all that, to uh, get my mind out the idea of like suppressing someone just because they're different, or just because I don't understand it, or just because I don't like you, or you're not manly enough, or you. I feel that like my masculinity is threatened because of you. So I use YouTube to break away from those ideas, especially to expand my knowledge on political things that I wasn't really taught. Um, so YouTube has been really good to me. Yeah, I also recognize the algorithm for being bullshit. But I use YouTube to expand my mind and to how to better understand others. Um, I have friends who gotten past that, who don't hold into the ideas. Yeah, some my friends I talk to, they still slightly do, not like all the way, but there's like slight little things that like they will say, and it's like okay, so they're not the Andrew Tate fans, but um, they still believe in like some small ideas about gender roles and some of the other things. Um, but I still love them because they're great and they've been really good friends to me, and they've it's cool to be with them, and then like we've all grown and um, become better people, which is great. So I really love them for that. Um, and yeah, this is all video I wanted to make to talk about it. And what also helped was who was it? I met friends on my job. My best friend's his name is Hugh. I met him on the job that I'm still at, and meeting his friends has taught me even more that like I didn't even know, and has expanded my mind farther. Um, and yeah, so thanks for listening. If you did, if you didn't, like I said, I can't make you do anything. But thank you for listening, and hopefully this reaches people, especially to save the younger generation of men who may still hold on to those ideals about um, sexuality and gender and trans people, to get them um, out of that mindset and make the world a better place. All right. Thanks and bye.